This is a CBNnews.com update. I'm Mark Martin. President Bush has signed the massive housing bill that's designed to help 400,000 struggling homeowners and stabilize the financial markets. The bill gives temporary financial help to mortgage giants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Housing prices fell again in May, dropping nearly 16% from May of 2007. One economist tells USA Today that we're beginning to see the end of the housing downturn. Mark Zandi says, quote, "We're in the sixth inning." For more on this story, go to our homepage at cbnnews.com. A 5.4 magnitude earthquake hit California Tuesday. The quake struck about 30 miles southeast of Los Angeles. It caused minor damage, ruptured water mains, and knocked items off store shelves and interrupted a vote of the LA City Council. Just this year, government scientists predicted a 99% chance that California will experience a magnitude 6.7 quake or larger in the next 30 years. Such a quake could cause injuries and widespread destruction similar to the September 11th attacks and Hurricane Katrina. Experts say Californians should view Tuesday's earthquake as a drill for the future. The House of Representatives has issued an apology for slavery. The resolution reads that the House, quote, "apologizes to African Americans on behalf of the people of the United States for the wrongs committed against them and their ancestors who suffered under slavery and Jim Crow." The resolution does not mention monetary reparations. Congress has issued apologies before to Japanese Americans for their internment during World War II and to Native Hawaiians for the overthrow of their kingdom. In international news, former Bosnian Serb leader Radovan Karadzic is now in UN custody in the Netherlands. He will face charges of genocide against tens of thousands of Muslims and Croats during the Balkan Wars of the 1990s. The International Criminal Tribunal worked for 13 years to bring the world's most wanted war criminal to justice. In other news, President Bush is pressing the Chinese government about human rights as he prepares to attend the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Beijing. Bush met with 5 Chinese freedom activists at the White House Tuesday. The president assured them he would tell China's leaders that, quote, "human rights and religious freedom should not be denied to anyone." President Bush promised to tell the Chinese president that his country has nothing to fear from peace-loving Christians. The White House says the president also dropped in on a meeting with China's foreign minister to tell him the Olympics are an opportunity for China to demonstrate compassion on human rights and freedom. And finally, it's not like the movie The Rocketeer, but it's close. Hundreds of people at a Wisconsin air show were dazzled by a personal jetpack Tuesday. It took inventor Glenn Martin 27 years to develop his version of the jetpack. The device can lift a 280-pound person off the ground for 30 minutes. But Martin's jetpack is still in testing stages. On most flights, you can now go just 6 to 10 feet high. Want one? It only cost you $100,000. Well, coming up today on CBN's Newswatch, more on the persecution of Chinese Christians before the opening of the Olympic Games in Beijing. And ministries in Thailand report most prostitutes there would like to escape the sex trade. Learn about one Christian organization which is trying to help them find freedom. Check your local listings or watch the newscast streamed here online at 4 p.m. Eastern. And for more news around the world 24/7, you can always stay with CBNnews.com.